So the big question is, are you really enjoying or faking when you are having sex? In this video, we will talk about how to really have a better sex life as a girl. In this video, we will really deep into why we are really faking as a woman at the beginning and how can we really change this and start enjoying our sex life. I'm a psychotherapist, Merve, and I'm here to really help you change the way you live your sex life. I mean, you don't have to fake it. I truly want you to enjoy your sex life rather than just faking it and try to satisfy others. We don't want that. All we really want is to satisfy ourselves first, and only then you can able to satisfy others. So acting is not the way to go. So after you finish this video, I want you to really give pleasure to yourself rather than try to give others which you are not giving. You know, I'm a psychologist living in Liverpool right now, and now I'm making this video from my private practice, and I've been making sexuality videos for a long years ago. So I've been making YouTube content for already 8 years, and now I'm here back at it again with my sexuality content, and I love it. I love making this kind of content because you know what I find out is I'm not really great with short content. I want to really connect with you. I want to touch your heart and feel your heart, really connect with you in the comments, and you can ask me the questions that you are really burning from inside out, so I can even make videos for you as well. In this video, we will talk about how to really have a better sex life as a girl. In this video, we will really deep into why we are really faking as a woman at the beginning and how can we really change this and start enjoying our sex life. Okay, first of all, as a woman, I think we have so much pressure from society, right? Especially if you are watching this from UK. You know, I live in Liverpool, and Liverpool is such a party city. So there are a lot of sexy night outs going on here. Everyone wants to just fuck with each other, basically. But when you really ask people, they might think that they have a good sex life by just giving you, oh yeah, I just go out and have sex so often. But do they really truly enjoy their sex life? I think no. I think we generally don't know how to really give love for ourselves first. So we cannot really have a great sex life. I feel like it's just a sex, it's not a deep sex. It's just, I think the real quality sex is the one that you do it with your soul, the one that you really connect. I think you can still have a great sex if you are just doing one night stand, if you only know what you truly want. That's the key. Because many people in here that I know, even as a client or when I just go out, when I just talk to other women, I hear this quite often saying that, oh yeah, I am acting during sex, or I don't know how to have an orgasm. Because I never had an orgasm before. So because they don't know how to have an orgasm, they tend to put on a show, right? Which is quite normal. And when I look at it from so many different perspectives, I will try to explain from many perspective for you, okay? So, the first of all, the more you love, the more you feel, you are able to discover yourself in a much more deeper level. Only then you can feel the pleasure from inside out. So, my first question is, do you really touch your vagina? Do you really look at the mirror and see your vagina? Or have you ever seen your vagina before? And many women might be saying that, no, I haven't seen my vagina. You might feeling shame when you are looking at your vagina or disgust. But if we are just feeling disgust or shame, even poking, looking and touching our vagina, how can we really have a big pleasure from it? Is it possible? It's not possible. It's just you are faking your emotions and you are just trying to convince yourself that you are enjoying. But you don't have to anymore. You just don't have to do this to yourself. Our vagina is a source of creation. It's a source of feminine energy. We start creating life within and then out. And vagina is the creation of the world, creation of the life. If we put a shame on it, how can we create anything in life? How can we have pleasure within life? So it's really important to do the inner work, please, seriously. It's really important to remove all the blockages from our vagina, such as shame, disgust, or saying bad words. I don't know, whatever you are saying or whatever you are feeling towards your vagina. If it's something negative, we need to change this as soon as possible. Okay? So then, you know what? The interesting thing is, when you change your perception about your vagina and your sexuality, you can also change the way you see life, and you will start many things in your life. Your creativity will also increase, because this is a place for creativity in all levels. Okay? Also, sexual traumas. Sexual traumas can be the reason behind it. So those feelings is not just coming from nowhere, right? It's just coming from a reason. So if you are already have been told that, oh, you need to shame from your vagina, you need to just hide it. There are usually two ways of sexual traumas. It can be either we expose ourselves to sexual things when we are not ready, and we have some really unhealthy traumatic events that has happened to us or that had happened in our past. It can be rape, assault, abuse, and it can be in many other shapes and forms. Okay, so if we are not really digest all of those memories, if we are not able to process it, it can store it within our body. So it will affect, it can even show itself the way you open or the way you're not able to open your legs as well. Or it can come up as a problem within your vagina, any maybe tumors or any health problems around that. So all of this can be reason that you have some unprocessed traumatic events, that unprocessed memories within your soul. There are also other things, especially in Liverpool. What I see is a lot of young women, when they are not ready to have a sex life, I think they have a lot of pressure to look proper. They have to look sexy in a perfect form. They have to be like a doll. Seriously, we need to do our hair, lashes, boobs out, ass out, and really put on a high heel, even though you don't feel like it. You have to look in a certain way to feel, not to feel sexy, but to look sexy. Because many of them doesn't feel sexy. They just act like it. Because many of the women here taught in this way. In my culture, in Turkey, what I see, it's the opposite. We've been taught to cover ourselves, not in a head scarf, but really we shouldn't put on a high heels and a really mini skirt and boobs out, ass out. Then we learn to suppress our sexuality over there. But I see that here is the opposite. And that also creates really big pressure on girls. Also, another important thing is the porn culture. If you have been watching porn for a long time, and also if you are having sex, you want to just act like them. You want to feel like you need to put on a show even though you don't feel it. That you get so good at it. And they don't even understand because you've been doing it for so many years now. You might sound like you are having orgasm, but you don't do it. But you don't have to do it to yourself. I think every time when we just put on a show, we kind of lose one part of our soul inside of us. You don't have to do it if you don't like it. As a woman, we like to be liked. As a human, it's our tendency, right? But as a woman, there's a big beauty industry, and because we have a higher tendency to be liked. And you might think that if you don't act in a certain way, if you don't give that sex life to your partner, you might think that you will be alone, right? Do you ever feel this way? Just ask yourself. Maybe that's why acting to keep people around you, because maybe before, in the past, you felt alone so much so that you don't want to have this. You don't want to live the same things in your current life anymore. We just put on an act. So we kind of stay cute, available, easy, smiley to everyone, just to feel that comfort within us again. But if we don't learn to say no, you will never choose yourself. I know it's hard because you have those memories and it's hard to say no. Like, how can you say no if you have those memories? That's why the therapy comes in. If you are having vaginismus, if you are faking in your sex life, if you are not getting satisfied with your sex life, if you have relationship problems. I work with so many different topics, but for this video, I'm talking about sex. If you need some help and guidance, I'm here. We can work as a team. You don't have to live in this way. Truly, what I think is, I really want to help change the Liverpool woman and get more power. Really embrace their sexual power rather than faking it. Maybe we can start with Liverpool and then go with the whole world, Wherever you are watching this video. I think building inner strength is the key to change your life. Because if you are not strong enough from inside, you cannot say no. In order to say no, we need to really face our inner demons, inner sad memories or anxious memories from the past. We need to go back and really heal and hold our hand from that versions of ourselves and change the perspective of it. I see a lot of women when we are talking about sex and sex life, when we are just saying that, what are you into during sex? Like, what are the things that makes you feel interested? And they say, whatever. They say just whatever it is, like everything is fine. Everything is not fine. You have some interest. You have some specific things that you like more than the others. You might have some kinky stuff, role play, BDSM, some toys, slapping, anal, oral, whatever. Or you might not into those. You need to have your boundaries. You might be enjoying all kinds of things, but you can also have a preference, right? If every woman or majority of the women are saying that whatever is fine, then there is a problem. Whatever is not fine. Whatever is not fine, girl. You can just say the things you like without being afraid. That will make you even more attractive, because the confidence is the most sexy thing you can ever wear to yourself. But if you just say whatever, the person you are having sex will think that, well, she doesn't have a preference, so I am just someone who she can just fucks, basically. I'm just someone who she likes to fuck. I don't need to have something specific. She is not really interested with me. I'm just someone. I'm just whatever. So, you can just think of this perspective too. So, just think about all the things we went through in this video, okay? And I hope this video was helpful for you. I know it's a process. You may not be able to change this in a one day. But just as I said, I'm here to help you change the life that you are living right now. Okay? And I hope to see you in my other videos. Take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.